everyone, this is Joe Drums coming to you. I hope everybody out there is doing great. I'm doing awesome. Hope you guys are staying safe from the virus. I know I am. I've been staying indoors quite a bit, and if I ever have to go out, it's usually to get food or something that we need for home. But in the meantime, I was watching some YouTube videos and listening to Stuart Copeland from the Police and how he used to play the Octobans, and then I was watching some videos with Bill Bruford, who played the Octobans, and I was like, man, I'd love to have some of those Octobans, you know. So I started looking around, and I found this video of a guy on YouTube playing them, and he basically had all 8 of them, and I thought, I wonder if I could take that video and splice exactly when he hit those Octobans, one at a time, each one, all 8 of them, and put them inside this SPD-SX unit, which is a sampling pad made by Roland. And I thought, well, I'm going to try it, and we'll see if it comes out. And it actually came out really, really good. And so I wanted to share and pass on this knowledge that I have of doing this with the SPD-X. And like I said, this thing can pretty much sample. You can make a sample of anything, put it in here, and bing, bang, boom, you can hit the pad, and it's that sound, whatever you want. So I'm going to show you how to do that today, and I'm going to go through step by step how I got from the video onto some audio, and then from the audio I took it and spliced it up, put it into sample wave files, and then put it into this. So let's go ahead and do that right now, and I'll show you step by step. And again, if you guys have any questions about this, feel free to drop me a line, and I will definitely answer as best as I can your questions. Please like and subscribe to this video, and please like and subscribe to my channel as well. It really keeps me in the loop with you guys, and I'll keep putting the videos out if you guys keep watching them. So let's go ahead and take a look, and I'll show you how to do this right now. Let's do it. Okay, as you can see, I've loaded up Audacity, and you can find Audacity online, and I'll give you the link below along with the video links so that you can get the audio for each one of these drums. So the first thing we'll start with, like I said, you can drag a video file or you can drag an audio file. I happen to have AIFF files, but you can go MP3, you could go WAV file. So what we're going to do is we're going to load in the video file, which is an MP4 of the Octoban video. And basically I know kind of where we are in the video just by looking at the audio. And as you can see right over here, I'm going to zoom in. And let's see. And as you can see, I'm going to make it bigger. And we can drag it. And I'm going to actually play this file the way it is so you can hear it. Alright, so I don't want all of the patterns that he's playing with doing the double. I just want the single notes. Because we can do that once we've got the samples, then we can put them in our pad and basically play those 8 notes if we want on each drum. So what I did was we're going to play just the single ones, and I kind of highlight them right now. And alright, so how I do this is, first of all, we want to make the volume, it's not really loud, so we want to make it a little bit louder. And what you'll do is when you go into Audacity, there's the effects at the very top, and you're going to go down to where it says normalize, and then there's one that says loud normalization. I found that loud normalization is really good because you can kind of cue in what you want, and I've set it for negative 15 dB. If you go 0 or 10, you start getting distorted sound to it. So I'm going to play it again, and here's what it sounds like with the normalization negative 15 instead of negative 20, which is normal. Okay, so there's pretty good. Like I said, if I go 10, you'll hear it distort a little bit. And like I said, you can adjust it however you want, but I'm going to go back to -15. You can see how the wave got larger, and of course when it means larger, it means louder. So we're going to go down again to loudness normalization. And I have Audacity, just so you know. I've got, oops, let me get this. Audacity version 2.4.1. So make sure you get the latest update for that. So we're going to go to Effects, Loudness Normalization. We'll set it for 15, -15 dB. And we'll preview it. There it is. The two settings on here that are checked right now are normalize stereo channels independently, and this other one, treat mono as dual. That's not selected, but it is kind of checked in the box, but you don't have to do that. But make sure you set it to RMS, -15 dB, and say OK. And you can see they got a little bit larger. Alright, so now that I have these set up like that, now I want to actually do each one individually so that I can put these in individual pads. So I'm going to do the first one, and right here, as soon as it's highlighted from the beginning to the end, I can just play that one sound. There it is. Now if I go to File and I go Export, I want to export it as a selected audio because I selected in white what I want, and now change the name of it. We'll call this Octoban 1, that's what I called mine, and have it come up on the desktop and say OK. There it pops up over here, and then I continue to keep doing that for each one of these until I have all 8, because you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and do each one like that, and then once you have them, it saves them as a WAV file. Okay. Alright, let's take a look at the next one, which is the gong bass. So I'm going to drag that in, and right here he hits it at the very beginning of the video a couple of times just on his own, and we're going to kind of single that out. We'll zoom in a little bit, and you can see right there and right here. I think I chose the second one. It looked a little bit cleaner of a hit, so alright, so let's say we're going to pick the second one. You can pick whatever one you want, but I like, it looks like a little fuller, as you can see the difference between this area and this area. This is a little darker, so it looks like it got it a little better hit, little more of a solid hit. And I'm going to go all the way till the end here, because then he's going to start playing it a little bit more. We don't want all that, we just want one hit. So then again, I go up to Effects, I go up to Loudness Normalization. We got it set at 15. We hit Preview. Whoa, that was huge. And say OK, and there it is. And then of course you want to save the file, export, go into Selected Audio, and we'll call this Gong Bass. And actually, you know what? We're going to call it Tama Gong Bass, because it is a Tama Gong Bass. So we'll say Save, OK, and it'll pop up over here in a second. There it is. Nice. And here's the first Octoban. So that's how you get the actual WAV files, and now I'm going to put those on a memory stick. I'm going to go downstairs and I'm going to show you how to do that part next. Okay? Okay, so here we are. We're down in the drum room, and basically I have my SPD-SX connected USB to the computer, and then I have the software that you get with the unit, or you can get it online. It's called the SPD-SX Wave Manager. And as you can see, it's set up very similar to the same pads and everything here. So over here I have all my files, and we'll load those up right now. And I have the original gong bass, and then I have the Octobans here. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so what we're looking at right now on the desktop is the Wave Manager from SPD-SX, Roland's software. This actually connects USB to your SPD-SX. And then what you'll do is you'll just click and drag on each file. Over here I have my 8 files of the different sounds of the Octobans. And then I have one file just for the gong bass. So I'm going to click and drag all of these on here. We'll do one at a time. The Octoban 1, Octoban 2, Octoban 3, Octoban 4, Octoban 5, 6, 7, and 8. Alright, so they're all on there. Now the gong bass, I'll click and drag that one and put that on. And you also have external triggers as well. I mean, if you wanted to set these up for that as well with pedals and different things like that, or a pad or something like that extra, you can do that as well. However, I just chose to use the 9 pads that are on the SPD-SX. So I labeled it, I called it Octobans, and called it an octave of Octobans right there. It's my kit number is 31. You could have whatever you want. And what we need to do now is just basically exit out of this program, and then we're going to hook it up to our speaker system and we'll get this going. So let's do that right now. Okay, I have the SPD-SX set up, got it turned on, got it plugged into my speaker system, and I have it set to patch 31, which is Octobans. If you remember correctly, when I set it up over on the computer, I had it set to 31, and I put the actual wave files in each one of these pads. And once it's done, it's basically it. I don't have to set up anything yet. I will show you a couple of things, though, that I kind of did afterwards. But as you can see, they're all set. And then here's the gong bass. Again, Octoban 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9 is the gong bass. Alright, so there you go. Basically that's it. We're going to talk about a few other things right now. I'm going to go into the settings, and basically the way I have it set up right now, if I go to kit, it's just set up to kit volume 100%, kit tempo, we don't have to worry about that. Pad link is off right now. But we're going to go back one and we're going to go to the pad. So I'm going to arrow right and get to kit pad, enter. And I basically have it set up so that, let's go to the first one, I'll hit Octoban 1. Everything's set, volume is 100, pan is centered, mute group is off, tempo sync is off. And that's all I have on the main, where it says main menu. On the mode menu, and again we're in kit pad, I have it set to loop off, trigger type is a shot, dynamics are off. Now you might have your dynamics on. All you do to shut that off is you arrow down and then you'll hit minus and it'll shut it off. And the reason why I do that is that I don't have to trigger the pad and get like different intensities. If I hit it hard, it'll hit loud. If I hit it soft, it'll be kind of a soft sound. I wanted it total on all the way, so as soon as I hit it, whether I hit it light or heavy, it's going to hit the same way. Again, that's a preference, but that's the way I want to do it. Also, the last one down below is poly mono. I have it set on poly. So each one of these pads is set up just like that on pad 1, pad 2, all the way through to pad 9. Alright, well you guys, I am all set. I'll play a little bit so you can kind of see what this sounds like. And until then, you guys take care. Have a safe and happy Halloween. And don't eat too much candy. Watch out for the COVID virus. And we'll see you on the next video. Take care.